There sure are a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists. Yeah, overall, every time we have a new Yu-Gi-Oh show, we get a new protagonist, which is pretty good. Some great, some amazing, and some not so I don't care that much about Zexel or Varens. Something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go over every Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist ranked. Yeah, this is my opinions, but I feel like for the top list part of the list, you might agree or not. This is my opinions, like I said. So let's get on with it and see who is the best. Alright, right at the bottom is Yusuke. He is so freaking boring. Like, it feels like for most of the show, or almost the entire show, when he's just in his when he's not in his, what avatar, he just has no emotion. Even when he's in his avatar, still, it feels like there's no emotion coming from him. When it comes to my characters, I like to actually see a bit of, emotion. That's kind of one of the most important parts about it, you think? Yeah, Yuma's like second worst. Would it surprise you or not? And maybe not. Look, when Yuma's not being the most immature kid of all time and yelling a lot and doing all of that, which is like half the time, very good protagonist where he actually generally cares for his friends and determined to win this duel above all else to protect everyone he cares about. Still, like, the immature stuff kind of drags it down quite a bit. Yuga, I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, but I assume he's a better protagonist than the other two. I don't know. I'd say pretty good design for being basic, but still much more unique, so yeah. And then Yuya. I mean, on one hand, he was a pretty good protagonist, like, cares for his friends, very good at dueling, and is overall very great guy to be friends with. And still, you have him where he has the stupid moments on why would you think that's a good idea. Like, there's a lot of those. Like, especially in the beginning of the show, you're gonna see a lot of those, like, oh my god, please just move on. Yes, he's trying to do the whole, I have my jacket over my neck like Yugi thing, except it's not as cool. Come on, no one can pull it off like Yugi can, let's admit it. And then we got Yusei, also known as the only Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist not to have an evil dark side version of him when he's dueling someone. I know, that's just amazing. I mean, sure, he might look pretty strong in like a regular biker, but Yusei is honestly an overall caring guy that cares a lot for his friends and puts them all above else over himself, honestly. And yes, very cool design. Of course, the outfit's pretty good. And yes, I do like the hair design. That is very important. Just like character development. I mean, I feel like its character is the same throughout most of the show, which is good. Just it doesn't change a whole lot, which. Okay? I mean, still good. So, definitely top 3 there. And then you got Yugi. Of course, he's going to be, like, number 2. Not the best to me, but, like, second best. So that's still pretty good. Of course, Yugi, a shy, timid boy, but, with the powers and the puzzles and the Pharaoh, met so many amazing friends along the way, and slowly but surely gaining confidence, as well as the Pharaoh. Should we include him as the same character? I don't know. The Pharaoh, as well, helping Yugi overcome his shy confidence and helping with his dueling and help protecting him and all that. Like I said, it's not a lot of whole character, like, development for, like, both of them until, like, the very end, but still. Both all pretty good. Ending out right at number 1 is Jaden Yuki. Of course, like, when it comes to protagonists, he has the most character development. Like, every season, Jaden gets some character development right for his character, and every season, his character just keeps going up in terms of, man, this is a very good character. Of course, his catchphrase is, get your game on. Of course, GX was my best season, so yeah, best character coming from there. And Jaden is no doubt, of course, despite being, like, a little bit laid back and chilled back and maybe lazy, Jaden still overall cares for his friends very much and is willing to do anything to help protect them. And yes, very great guy. So yeah, that's all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonists ranked in my order opinion. I feel like the top 3 you could put in any other order, but the bottom, I mean, yeah, maybe. Who knows? It could go either way. That's just how my opinion works. It could be different for yours. So yeah, that's how I think for my opinion from watching the shows. I'll see you next time for more Yu-Gi-Oh! See ya!